Claire Tansey to reboot your one of those things that might get a little bit hectic in the new year, our new September new year. So let's talk about how we can make things a little bit better in the kitchen. You already gave us some great advice in that piece of tape.
It all starts in the grocery store,
it
right?
Really does.
Because, and I don't know about you, but I don't adore grocery shopping.
Oh, me neither.
Because it
I
feels
thought you
like,
would.
No, you know what? When I'm on holiday, I love to visit other grocery stores, but when it's for home, you just, oh, it's so stressful.
It's a chore.
So just a couple of little tips, and one that I love, people love to hear this, they find it very shocking. Throw out all your spices that are older than 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah, because the
6
thing
months.
about, I know, everyone's like, don't come over yet, Claire. They're already all ground up, and so they still look the same, but they don't have any flavor.
Okay.
So what's the point? And you know, a bag of fresh spice costs you what, $1.29?
Not
live
a lot.
large. And honestly, if you have chili powder, cinnamon, and cumin, there's a lot you can get done.
Okay, so get fresh.
Yeah.
These three.
These three, get fresh, and then you can mix them up and match them up in different ways. And in this particular recipe, I'm going to use all three.
Okay, let's do it.
So this is saucy black beans.
Nice.
I love these in tacos. It's a great meatless Monday. No, honestly, nobody knows that there's no beef in there.
Right.
It is so flavorful. It is so cheap. You get like tins of beans from your pantry, and it takes 10 minutes. It's so fast.
Black beans are so good for you. There's so many recipes you
good.
can make with them. Everything from savory to sweet, which is cool,
Exactly.
right?
So always have a couple of tins of those. And so this is chili powder. Now this is not spicy.
No.
But it's a blend. It already has some cumin in it. It's got some good stuff in it.
Okay.
So 1 tablespoon of that, 1 teaspoon of cumin, and 1 pinch of cinnamon.
I love cumin.
Do you really?
I really do.
Because it's a lover-hater.
It is a lover-hater.
Some people say armpit. I say delicious.
Oh, it's true.
Right?
It is a little armpit,
Who doesn't
and
love
I
a good
still
armpit?
like it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Must be those pheromones. So this becomes slightly kind of Mexican a little bit with a little tiny pinch of cinnamon. And if you hate cinnamon in your savory food, no problem. Leave it out. But this is what I've got in here already is a little bit of onion and garlic, and then I just add the spices in, and then I'm going to add this whole tin of beans.
All right, I'll do that for you.
You add me some tin of beans.
You drain them, you wash
Drain them and
you
rinse
did all
them.
those things you do.
I know, but then I go ahead and get a half a can of water as well. So this is not rocket science, just half a can of water. It comes about up to the level of the beans, give or take. This simmers for 10 minutes, and then I puree it with my immersion blender and put it in tacos.
Oh, that looks so good.
That is it.
It does look like meat, which is great if you've got people that really like the beef in there.
It doesn't look great on its own. I'm not going to lie to you. You're going to want to put some stuff on top of it. It's quite brown. Anyway, get over that. Cheap, fast, healthy. What else?
Well,
delicious.
It's also maybe a little unconventional because maybe you're thinking, okay, dinner has to be protein and a carb and blah, blah, blah. Why not do a taco? Still meatless and a lot of fun for everybody in the family.
Yeah, and all that stuff you can pretty much just have in the pantry.
You can.
Maybe the sour cream you need fresh.
Maybe.
Okay, so we've conquered that. That was easy.
That was very easy.
Next up, we're going to do a really simple little chicken dish. Now you're thinking, Claire, you forgot to wash your pan. But actually, what I did was I already cooked the chicken. So what I'm going to do here is a sauteed chicken with an easy pan sauce.
Oh, nice.
Now you're used to having, you know, maybe your skinless, boneless chicken breasts on the grill, or you're having a chicken stir fry. This is just that little bit different that's going to make you feel all excited and alive again.
Right, okay.
So go ahead. What's your question?
The tip that you're using is use a fresh herb, right?
Yeah, so when you're shopping, go ahead and buy 1 new herb. Like whether it's, you always buy parsley, or doesn't matter. Tarragon, dill, they're a little bit unusual and you think, maybe mint, something else. Everything you add it to will taste sort of new and revitalized. Okay. So if you've never had tarragon on chicken, it's actually a genius combination. So is dill. So I'm going to use really, really simple stuff here. I just sauteed the chicken in here, and then I covered it and let it cook for 20 minutes. Yeah. So it's nice and cooked through, and that's bone in, skin on, delicious, lovely, gorgeous. And then what is left is this. And I know that looks like a mess, but to me that just looks like Flavor Town.
Yes, it looks like heaven.
And so all I need to do now, people get freaked out about making gravy. This isn't a gravy, this is just a pan sauce. It's very artisanal, it's very rustic. A little bit of chicken broth or white wine if you happen to have that around. Sometimes, you know, some for the glass, some for the pot. And that goes in here, and what's gonna happen is I'm gonna scrape up all of that. Can you scrape for me?
So all of that
scrape
flavor.
All that flavor, because what that flavor is that intense, caramelized chicken stuff. Yummy stuff. And you do not want to put that down the drain. You may as well just throw money out the window.
Yes. You know how much trouble I get in for washing pans too quickly in my house? Like, don't touch touch that. I am saving that grease.
It is very beneficial. Our grandmothers all kept it under the sink, right?
Absolutely.
That
in the drippy container.
A couple tablespoons of lemon juice. I always say buy lemons. When in doubt, make a cocktail, and you know that's a wonderful rebooted dinner.
You can use it for something.
And then here's another tip that you might find a little controversial. Always have whipping cream in the house.
Really?
Not because you're necessarily having dessert, but just 2 tablespoons of whipping cream in this sauce takes it from great to holy smokes.
So totally rich. It makes it really rich.
So just a couple tablespoons. You got to go for the 35% because you can cook with that. Please stir, my friend.
All right. The problem with the cream is that they come in that container, and then you're like, what do I do with the rest of this cream?
But it lasts for a really long time. And then tarragon or whatever fresh herb you have just goes in on the end, and then you pour it over the chicken. It is such a fast and easy dinner. And you know what I do for extra super luxury?
What?
Serve this with pasta. Oh, and the sauce gets all over the pasta. Guys, it's really, really good. It's really fun.
When you were pouring it over the chicken, I noticed it's fairly thick. So you're waiting until I like that.
Yeah, it'll bubble and simmer up, and sort of as it kind of condenses, it takes 3 to 5 minutes maximum. So it doesn't take that long. You don't even have to really keep the chicken warm. It'll stay hot.
Yeah.
And I mean, come on, I'd serve that to company, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
Come on over,
company, family, anyone. That's a great meal for everyone. So just little tweaks that can really reboot your weeknight meals.